On CNN News 18, and we're taking you right now to developments taking place in the UK, where Nirav Modi has moved the Westminster court against his extradition. He's filed an application last month. The Indian government officials and the legal teams are yet to send a response to London. The development comes, remember, after the UK Crown Prosecution Service visited the Tihar jail for inspection. Now, we're just going to bring you more details around this, but the Indian fugitive has filed a fresh appeal in a UK court to delay his extradition to India. Remember, he faces charges of defrauding a bank. Let's go over to our colleague Ananya Bhatnagar to understand more on this. Ananya, tell us this. How likely is it, according to legal experts, that this appeal could be heard out in UK courts?
Well, definitely, this application could be heard out in the UK court, and this was actually filed last month, and this was right after the UK Crown Prosecution Services actually visited. These are subsequent developments that are taking place that UK Crown Prosecution Services visited Tihar jail for inspection, wherein it was shown how there have been several arrangements that have been made as far as bringing out fugitives is concerned. There is a special a place where these people who are extradited back to India could be kept with proper facilities and to honor, in fact, the extradition treaties is what, in fact, the Crown Prosecution Services had been told. Remember that this Nirav Modi's ninth bail application was actually turned down by the UK court last month. And that, post that, he had now moved, in fact, to the Westminster court seeking in fact, an order against his extradition back to India. So how would all of this play up? When would Nirav Modi come back? Is only something that time can tell us. But this is a huge development as far as the fugitive economic offender is concerned.
Modi's his team has gone so far as to argue that he could face torture during any interrogations. How has the government proved that that will not be the case?
Well, this had been taken care of by the High Court as well. The UK High Court had also noted, while turning down the request for extradition, had very categorically stated that Nirav Modi could be tortured, and there have been several concerns about human rights violations. And only post that, the Crown Prosecution Services had visited, in fact, the Tihar jail, wherein it was shown the kind of arrangement that is made as far as honoring these extradition treaties are concerned. And very clearly, the Crown Prosecution Services was satisfied by the Indian government that, there would be no kind of a torture that could actually happen on people who are extradited back to India. Remember that recently from the US, Tagore Rana was extradited back to the country. And in fact, that is something, that makes it all the way more crucial as far as the UK authorities are concerned, because if Nirav Modi is brought back to India, then this is, in fact, something that the government had been banking on for quite a while. Now, finally, Nirav Modi also making the last attempt in order to get, in fact, the last rebate from the High Court or, in fact, the Westminster Court itself.
Okay. Thank you for bringing us those details.